welcome to the new show right here on Active FM, where radio has never been better. I'm your girl Cynthia, but you know you can call me Giks, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on what is happening in the world around you, going from general news all the way to politics and just giving you an update on what's happening in the world around you, man. Remember, you can catch us on our different platforms. We're on www.activefm.co.za. We are on Facebook /ActiveFM. We are on Instagram at ActiveFM777. We're on Twitter at ActiveFM. We're also on Apple and Google Podcasts, and we're also on Spotify. And for some entertainment, we are on TikTok, so you can catch awesome challenges on TikTok as well, and join us for the fun and entertainment, man. This week we're talking about something quite serious. We're not really sure what is happening, but the leader of North Korea seems to have health issues, and this is bringing up speculations on who the heir of who's gonna take his place if he has to die or whatever, and what is the report behind that. Now, North Korea isn't really giving out too much information on the specific situation and stuff like that, but who are the heirs of the throne, if you could put it that way, in North Korea if Kim Jong Un has to pass away, or if he cannot be fit, if his health doesn't allow him to rule North Korea. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, and so keep listening. It's really awesome. This is the new show right here on Active FM, where radio has never been better.
The wait is over. Hold on tight. We are in the overdrive. Welcome. This is your favorite station. Stay tuned. Turn up the volume.
3, 2, 1. Just wanna see the light.
Let's go.
Active FM.
The 15th of April, North Korea's leader Kim Jong Un missed a commemoration of the 108th birthday of his grandfather, North Korea's founder Kim II's son. North Korea's most important event ever, and he's never missed it before since he inherited power from his father in 2011. Now, this specific situation has flared questions about his health. Now, North Korea state media published some past comments by Kim, but didn't report any new activity. So they've spoken about his health issues in the past, and the statements and the comments that Kim Jong Un has mentioned before, but they haven't mentioned anything about any new activities and stuff. And South Korea repeated that no unusual developments have been detected in North Korea as well. So usually you would get information, if you can't get information from North Korea, you would get information from South Korea. But in this specific situation, no one really knows why he missed the 108th birthday of his grandfather and stuff, but speculations have to do with his health. Now, with North Korea saying nothing so far about outside media reports, the leader Kim Jong Un may be unwell. There's renewed worry about who's next in line to run a nuclear-armed country that's been ruled by the same family for 7 decades. So it's literally, we all know that it's the country doesn't really open up. It's not a country where anyone can vote and stuff for whoever is in charge and things like that. It's been the same family, but I think the renewed worry comes in with what type of person is actually going to be put in charge of this country if his health is basically not good enough to run, doesn't allow him to actually run the country as well as he could and stuff like that. Now, if you look at the line of succession and stuff like that, he is the third generation of his family to rule North Korea, and a strong personality cult has been built around him, his father, and his grandfather. So through the line of succession, starting from his grandfather to his father to who he is, they've actually kept North Korea the way that it is, and stuff like that. And with the possibility of him not being well, the following may be the next in the line of succession. So now the first one is Kim Jong Un, who is his sister. Now Kim Jong Un has emerged as one of her older brother's closest aides. Earlier this month, she was reinstated as an alternate Politburo member of the ruling Worker Party of Korea. As such, she's the only other member in Kim's family with anything approaching real power in the regime. So she's more into the politics side. She usually goes around where Kim goes around. She has the experience. She sees firsthand what he does in terms of ruling the country and stuff. But now the problem falls on whether North Korea's elite will support the relatively young woman as the country's next supreme leader. If you look at the generations past, it's been males. It's like the grandfather founded North Korea, his father ran North Korea, he ran North Korea and stuff like that. So now putting a woman in charge, will the elite in North Korea actually agree with the fact that firstly she's young, and as much as she has all this political experience and stuff like that, she's a woman. So will they be happy with the fact that she might be next in line for rulership of North Korea? Then the second person that could be in line is his son, Kim Jong Un's son. Now we do not have a name for his son because it is alleged that he does have 3 children, but they have not yet been officially mentioned in the state media. Now, a male heir would provide the most conventional line of succession in a dynasty previously ruled by Kim's father. So it was his grandfather who gave it to his son, which was his father, and his father gave it to him. So giving the rule of succession to his son would be the obvious choice and stuff. But like I said, he hasn't yet officially mentioned his children. So now, according to South Korea's intelligence, it says that he married and he has 3 children, but they have not been officially mentioned in state media, and that his oldest son may have been born in 2010, making him only 10 years old this year. So the problem would come in that he might be too young, and they would have to put someone in place of him that is not in their lineage. So the whole thing behind them having someone specifically in their family run North Korea is because they believe to have royal blood or special blood that runs through them, that allows them to basically run the country and stuff like that. So if his first son is actually only born in 2010 and has to take basically has to take power from his father, he will be too young to run the country, and they'll have to put someone else in power instead of him. Then the next person who could be who could be plausible to run the country is Kim Han-sol, who is Kim Jong Un's nephew. Now, Kim Han-sol was born in 1995 and may become heir apparent himself if his father, Kim Jong-nam, hadn't fallen out Kim Jong II and gone into exile in the Chinese gambling hub of Macau. However, any hopes that Kim Han-sol might have had of returning were dashed in 2017 when his father was murdered at the Kuala Lumpur airport. Chinese police later arrested several North Koreans dispatched to Beijing on suspicions of plotting to kill Kim Han-sol, and his whereabouts remain unknown. So as much as he's a really plausible person to take charge after Kim Jong Un, he is nowhere to be seen because his father was murdered, and there was a possibility that he could also have been murdered next, so he disappeared. Now the next person is Kim Jong-chol, which is his brother. Now Kim Jong-chol, Kim Jong-un's only surviving brother, would be another option. However, he has shown more interest in guitars and politics, so he is the person in the family that decided to show more interest in the artistic side of life and stuff like that. And he's not really into, as much as yes he is the brother and could be next in line and stuff like that, he's not really into politics and doesn't look forward to running the country, and he's probably not well experienced in terms of the politics and all of these things, so he wouldn't have the knowledge on how to basically run the country. And then the last person, another of Kim's family member who might take over, include Kim Pyong II, the 65-year-old half-brother of King Jong II. So this is Kim Jong-un's cousin, who reported, not cousin but uncle, who reportedly returned home in November after decades in Europe as a diplomat. Kim Pyong II's age could make him a reasonable frontman for collective leadership by the State Affairs Commission and regent for the preferred next generation successor. So basically, however, the elite power dynamics and danger of instability might make this an unlikely option. So those are the people who could possibly who are in the line of succession and who could possibly take over if Kim Jong-un's health doesn't allow him to basically run the country. So I would really like to know what you have to say and who you think would be next in the line of succession to rule North Korea, and if you believe that his health, or there is something wrong with him that can't allow him to basically run the country and stuff. Remember, this is Active FM, where radio has never been better.
Live right here on Active FM, we bring to you the Active Worship Inception album.
The joy of the Lord is my strength. I rejoice at your word, unfading. I've been set free instantaneously. I find myself in the presence of the cross. Let my life be defined by your endless victory.
You can stream the album on Spotify and Apple iTunes. If you're interested in downloading the album, well, contact us for more info.
You are listening to the new show right here on Active FM, where radio has never been better. And we've been speaking about the fact that Kim Jong-un's health is probably not good, and who are next basically in the line of succession and who will take over if he cannot run the country and stuff. And I would really like to know what you have to say. Remember that you can catch us on our different platforms, social media platforms. We're on Instagram at ActiveFM777. We're on Facebook /ActiveFM, and we're on Twitter at ActiveFM. So get commenting, and I will put up a post on my personal Instagram page, which is Cynthia_Giks, and Giks is spelled Giks. And please answer that story and let me know, who do you think will be next in the line of succession, and do you think his health is well enough? And then we'll discuss that in the next show. So if you want to hear if you want to know what your thoughts are, you want people to hear your thoughts, please do comment on that specific post, and will also be on the Active FM post on Instagram. Remember, we're on at ActiveFM 777 on Instagram. Like I said, I'm your girl Cynthia, but you can call me Giks, and this is the new show right here on Active FM, where radio has never been better.
You are listening to Active FM.
Active FM.